I've made a ridiculous up, and it's one that I've been continuing to make for the past probably few months. It's been hindering me, been hindering my content, and that's really been starting to show. But it's only been the past few days that I've really been able to wrap my head around what the problem is. And the problem is this. I've been sacrificing something pretty massive for the sake of content, and that is myself. Because truth be told, this isn't the appearance I feel comfortable being in. It's something closer to this. Now, I know that's a bit confusing, but I'm going to go in and I'm going to explain everything. So recently, I made a post on my Discord that is right here. You pause it if you want to read it. But essentially, I went through and said, hey, I'm getting a bit more set up. So I'm going to be able to start turning things into a lot more of what I want them to be. However, there was a bit of a tone that I tried putting in that post that I don't think came across. And so I feel like I need to make a video to fully explain everything that's going on. I think this problem fundamentally started when I started trying to implement lore into everything that I did. For some reason, I always had the thought that the way that I need to be able to stand out is by using my skills to drive my content, which is my writing and my music, which is where all the lore stuff came in. What I didn't anticipate happening was that the lore would start overtaking everything as I start trying to rely on it a lot more than the actual content itself to feel like that I was doing something different and unique. And what ended up happening is I started becoming more and more their character in the lore and stopped being myself. And that really started to show, I think. There has to be a reason why I've suddenly started becoming so demotivated to keep up streams and videos. Why I've suddenly gone from pulling an average of 20 to 30 viewers on streams to struggling to keep above 10. And I think this is the main problem. Because what you see before in streams with the character that I'm currently using, that's the character in the lore, right? That's the one that it looks cool. It suits, it's got interesting whatever. But I'm not me. That is the character that I play. Something closer to this is me. This is kind of a problem that I want to address now because I realize it's something that the longer I leave, the worse it's going to get. And I don't want that to happen. For those of you who actively watch my Twitch, or maybe even actively keep up with the Discord, you know that I stream a lot of Roblox. And the main reason I did this is because I viewed it as the most discoverable content. It was always what sort of pulled in the most views. But you see, the thing with that Roblox content is I wasn't sure what to do with it because it wasn't me. I didn't know how to edit it. I had no idea what to do with it. So as a consequence, the only other way that I had to promote myself, or I should say the main way I had to promote myself, I couldn't even use because I didn't feel like I could. And this mistake just compounded onto so many others. Like, for f***'s sakes, I know that VTubers, the community that I want to be able to get into because that's the content I'm doing. I've known for the past basically over a year that Twitter is the main avenue that they use when they talk, when they interact with each other in their own community. And I still haven't learned how to use it. And there are other platforms as well that just like TikTok, hell, maybe even stuff like Instagram, Facebook, whatever, just other social medias that I know I should be utilizing, but every time I try, it doesn't work out. And I think it's largely because I've started feeling like I've been putting myself out there with the content. And as I said, started more putting out my character. So yeah, this is something I just sort of recently came to terms with. I'm not really sure how I'm going to move forward yet with it. Figure that out as I go along and just keep you all updated as much as possible with it. Yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll just see how things go from here, but things are definitely going to change a bit, I think. Once I start getting more comfortable with being able to keep things to myself instead of trying to keep some kind of brand consistent. I know this may be a bit of an abrupt ending, but I'm not honestly sure what else I could sort of add to this topic. So for now, bye-bye.